Nope. I have never used a single lockpick. I am not gonna buy anymore. How about you, little girl? Do you have the thing I want? No, you don't. You don't have it at all. Let's see. That's 4, 7, 9. I could afford it if it shows up. I should probably avoid buying anything else. And just hope that if it does show up again, it shows up at the same price. Go away. I don't like you. Go away! I scared him. All I had to do was yell at him. I'm never sure what my timetable was for checking these things. I might have checked these very recently. Hey, Mark. I need answers, Mark. Also, it's a rare opportunity for you to say something in this game, Mark.
What?
Tell me, has Ogimsky the Younger really sold you several vials of panacea? He didn't even sell them. He gave them to me basically for free. Or maybe for a token payment, you know. I never expected something like this from him. I would suspect an intricate and crafty scheme on his part, but I think I have also changed, so I believe him. Did Vlad really let somebody else have his panacea? I didn't believe him. Yes. He's given his panacea to the girls that have once almost died through his fault. At least he thinks so, now. Actually, it's very typical of a person of his temper. In a situation like this, he's given his possessions away with a firm and steady hand, paying the odd debts. Who are these girls? Oh, fine. He gave it to the girls. Yulia, Lara, and the third one that begs to keep her name secret under any circumstances. Think of them as the 3 panacea. What? Alright. I see. Thank you, Mark. Did I investigate those people too? Let's see here. It just ends there, huh? What's going on? Are they playing tricks on me again? It shouldn't be hard to tell. Mark gave the panacea to those whose lives are in the most immediate peril. Lara, Yulia, and some individual incognito. Honestly, shouldn't have to take the trouble, this individual. Lara and Yulia. Oh my god. Accidentally pressed tilde. I've never seen that before. Lara's right up there. Not hard to investigate. Where was Yulia again? That's Katerina. That's Yulia, isn't it? Yeah. They're both nearby. I can keep checking. It's just a lot of time to go that far. That's a load menu. There we go. I'll give it a go. We're going towards Poison Land, though. No, it's all burned. Well, that if I go all the way up, it'll be dangerous. Danger zone. My voice is bad today. Two of you in one place. Why, thank you, please. Yes. Boop boop. Thank you. Quickly, before he gets murdered. I feel like they're always so likely to be murdered, like the moment I see them. Oh look, a murderer. Quickly. Oh my god. Running. Goodbye. I win. My win. Oh. Kind of had to go the other way. Whoops. Oh, it's a bad time. Am I still under attack? Wow, that guy didn't even... Huh. What a cool dude. Oh, shit. Ah! Damn it. What a cool dude. Freaking alcohol dude's just casually walking away and snapping his fingers as he's being chased by somebody throwing fire at him. And he's just like not even acknowledging him. It's almost like he's drunk off his gourd. Alright, so going this route cost me some infection. What do I get for trying to avoid fire guy? Oh my god, you're everywhere. Are you a new one too? Oh my god, you are. What, this game get a patch or something? After all this time? To change its drop rates? Like, this is weird. Have I satisfied some kind of, like... some sort of value? Did that thing that happened earlier that made my reputation go up a little bit make me hit a milestone of some sort? I think it was already full, though.
Clemency is born not of virtue, but rather of fear.
Tomorrow this place will be crawling with soldiers. Oh, what will become of us? And every new rumor I hear contradicts the previous one. Lara, is it true that Vlad the Younger sold you a panacea? No, it's not. Oh, why do you even have to ask? Are you all trying to torture me on purpose? But you're still a lousy liar. Are you oath-bound? I am. Forgive me. Please be careful with it. That vial can be the death of you. You know what? Please come back tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll talk about it once more. Tomorrow, everything will change. It's about many various intertwining plots and agendas. As for now, I don't have a panacea. Sorry. Fine. I'll come back tomorrow. By the way, do you, by any chance, know the unit number of the troops that have been sent here? No, I don't.
I think I'm fading. My clothes are worn into holes.
Nothing special is about to happen. Soldiers are very predictable. They're the same wherever you go. Huh. I think I might know who the other person is who has a sample. After all, the two characters I do know tend to be grouped within a third character that I also know. All these options. These are continually just way more expensive than I ever would expect them to be. Whereas the tablets are often not that expensive. Gotta keep that immunity up. I might be stocking up more often than I need to, but I have money, and the quests are not actively demanding it of me. I was a little worried. I had that one spike of money where I'm like, wow, I have more money than I've ever had before. And then like the very next quest was like the one where it's like, hey, pay tens of thousands of dollars to free these prisoners. Over and over again. I'm like, god damn it. That was a problem. But ever since then, it really has not been an issue. Money has not really come up in any context, for the most part, besides me being able to buy things I want.
I keep forgetting the most basic things these days.
I had a feeling you were about to pay me a visit. That's the tripwires of fate for you. Sorry if it sounded a bit too assertive. Tell me, Yulia, is it true that Vlad Oginsky gave you a vial of panacea? So this is the panacea after all. Incredible. Didn't you know? He told me that Burke has managed to compound a cure. He said I should drink the contents of the vial if I started to feel unwell. It is interesting to note that he warned me, quite deliberately, against telling Clara about it. I gave him a nod of absent-minded consent, and what do you know, the very next moment Clara was on my doorstep. And who else did Vlad the Younger offer panacea to? You know what? Come back tomorrow. We'll be able to hold a much more productive discussion then, which may be of some use to us both. Meanwhile, I need to think. You see, everything that went on is rather curious in light of certain theories I entertain. Numbers, equations, calculations of possibility, everything you don't seem to be too fond of yourself. I rely on your common sense, Yulia. That's the end of that.
I'm afraid I'm of little use now.
Huh. 7, I still have almost 3 hours. Might be able to make this work. I'll be back out of danger zone if I just get out of here quickly. I'm gonna try paying a visit to Anna Angel. Because Anna Angel was the other girl. She was the other woman that was in the quest about testing cures in the past. And he said that they said that they were fixing, I think it was Immortal that said it. Mark Immortal said that he's trying to make up for the various people that he put at risk in the past. So I think he's trying to make up for the previous quest where he was having people test the... right down there? He was having this group of people test out the medicines. And I took the medicine from everyone and then did that one mission where I hid out inside that house and dodged plague clouds. Oh, I almost did such a good job. I almost made that entire day without getting hit by a single plague cloud, which would have been fantastic. But right at the end, one last cloud got me. Still feel pretty good about it, though. Considering how often I get hit by plague nowadays, it's kind of a non-issue, but back at that time, the binary state of is infected and is not infected was way more important to me. Nowadays, I'm just used to the idea that I'll always be infected. Finally remembered to check that room. Nothing in it, but I just finally remembered to check it.
Yeah.
Nope. If she is the third person, she's not saying anything about it, and my character's not talking about it. Either way, the quest was already done, technically. But I was curious what I could do, because I wanted to follow up with those people. So Black Market's done. All that's left is to talk to Burke about the sample, and then get inside the abattoir. Huh. Yeah, the day's more or less over as far as my objectives go. I'm mixed on how to feel about this guy. Basically. He's still largely guilty, but at the very least in this particular situation, he was actually trying to cure specific people. So he's giving the people that had the original copy of the medicine a bunch of money, and then he's curing various other people that he feels responsible for. But at the time, he's also, you know, removing all the cures from the Termitary, more or less, which is further dooming those people. But he's doing it to save people he cares about, but also he doomed them all in the first place. So it's kind of a shit show. One more time, I wish to prove to you that I'm your friend. Do not approach the Termitary. If you do, they'll tear you to pieces. But why? You know the answer perfectly well. Yes, I do. Who made the threat? Foreman Oyun? No, the daughter of Commandant Taichik. They call her the Mother Superior. Yes. Funnily enough, this is scarier than a full-scale riot. She's a formidable opponent. And then there was my sister's games. Thank you, Bachelor. What games? My sister's affection for me has been dwindling. And she's come up with all sorts of schemes considering Tai Cheek's little daughter. It seems the screw makes another turn. Oh, poor father. Was his sacrifice in vain? In any case, you've been warned.
Have you heard? The military.
Yeah. Well, now what the hell's gonna happen with the story? Alright. I guess the next step is just to go back to Burrock and talk about the sample. One way or another, I'm pretty sure that I had somebody explain to me that the apiary is going to be, or the abattoir is going to be open at... Shit. No, wait, no, it's 8. It's going to be open at 10 o'clock. So in 2 hours, or more accurately, 1.5 hours. This is why I make multiple hard saves over the course of the day, because I don't know how this is all going to play out. Burrock?
Yes?
I've checked the blood. Whose blood is it, Burrock? It's not human. The results, Oinen? You know I can't tell you. I'm bound by a word given, and I thought that was something you respected. Well, in short, yes, it does produce 2 types of antibodies. One stops the horned bacteria from propagating. Another one kills them. We've got a unisome here. Then you're free to go and test my makeshift panacea on someone. It should work. And how much of this potion can be made? Not much for now. 10, 15 doses. Save it, Oinen. Have you tested it? My word be my bond. It should be effective. Fine. I'll try it. Shit. I've just got a nice little fix, huh? That crafty Burrock. No rest for the wicked. I wonder where he found a monster like this. I never saw blood of this kind before. Is this the main ingredient for his panacea? What remains of the kin, those who were so large in number, but are now regrettably scarce, still follow the whims of one little girl. This little girl now demands the surrender of whoever caused the wholesale death that took place in Termitary. Her intentions are clear. What am I to do next? That's the question. I think I probably have to pick one of the Vlads to take the fall, don't I? One way or another. It seems that this situation is not going to resolve itself. Food. I've been fooded. Do I want to go out or not? Game is relentless. There's so much bad news on the way in there. Okay, avoid the cloud. Crowds of creepy 6 people. Ah, Jesus. Multiple. Okay. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Go away. Go. I hate this game. I don't hate this game. I'm very frustrated with the game. And it's very frustrated. It's intentionally frustrating mechanics that try to frustrate me. So, I did what any adult would do, which is leave a save back at the Termitary, but take a trip because I want to talk to old Vlad and see if he has any dialogue for me, because he's the one that's always covering for his son. Is it true that you've covered for your son? What is this slanderish rubbish? I know everything. Drop the act. Why on earth would I cover for him? It was he, not you, who'd locked up the Termitary, while fully aware of the epidemic, wasn't it? My boy was absolutely in the right. Naturally, he was at a loss. His decision was too radical. He couldn't inform everyone, because it was just that kind of day. You lot came to crowd us when it was already too late. We knew by then that unlocking the Termitary would mean destroying the town. And yet you've decided to take the fall for him. As if the fall was obligatory. His hand was forced, and then his mouth was shut. He had no choice. He cared for me, in his own way. He did exactly what I taught him, so I did my best to care for him when it was my turn. What are you going to do now? I'm responsible for everything. Since the day when I learned of his actions, from him personally, if I might add, I remain responsible for them. Well, it's your choice. It's your choice. It would be nice if the text that I say and they said was a different boldness or color or something.
Talk to Harrispeck's head to head. It'll come to a head.
Huh. The Mother Superior wants to see the man who issued the order to lock up the Termitary. You mean the little Tai Chi girl? The little girl surrounded by an army of butchers who seem very eager to follow every word of hers. Well, she's got every right to demand it. I'm not going to hide from her. He who has sinned must be able to face the music. Go then, she's waiting for you. Oh, he just volunteers for it. God, my immunity is fucked. Excellent for immunity. I need to cut my infection down to like a third, though. Can these, like, sort better or something? Halves level of infection. That's something to work with. Now my exhaustion's going up. Alright, all the meters are going all over the place. It's a meter war. It's almost nighttime, though, so I don't think I really need to deal with that one. God damn. That was brutal. The game was hitting me with an angel, and I was dodging multiple moving clouds, and there was 3 plague victims chasing me. You may have noticed that I'm experimenting with a different editing style a little bit more that cuts out a lot of the travel time. I'm not super sure about it. It makes it harder to make full episodes because it takes longer to record each episode, and that's the wrong door. Like, the more I edit out, the longer each episode takes to record, of course, because I have to record more to make the same length episode. But I think it might help with the pacing a bit, because these are very slow paced. Well, they're a lot of dead-looking guys. It's hard not to notice that I often have to spend 10 or 15 minutes of walking just to have a very short conversation with somebody, and that's like a long round trip of walking. And it's at times a lot for me to figure out what to even talk about during commentary wise, but also it's just so much time walking. And you guys have seen the layout of this city so thoroughly at this point that unless I'm exploring new places or I'm actively under threat via plague zones and stuff like that, there's not a lot to watch. So these especially as I go into, especially if I do the second and third campaigns, we may see that this all gets progressively faster paced, like you're watching a little bit more in fast forward.
I see everything.
I've delivered the message to your Olgimsky the Elder. Bolus promised to come. In my logic, I don't feel bad about my choice, because I told him she's demanding accountability of whoever locked this place down. And I'm saying this to you knowing full well, to your face, that you cover for your son, and your son's actually the one doing this. And then I warn him about what the actual threat is, and that he might be going to his death or something like that. So I basically was like, hey, this is your information to deal with. Either you can go and talk to her, or you can ignore her and avoid that for your own safety. Or if you decide to finally turn on your son, you could send him. Like, he could reasonably do all those things, and he chose whatever he chose. He did come. What have you done to him? We had him locked up for now. Fair's fair. He locked us up. Now it's our turn. We'll see how it goes. Can I talk to him? No. Tell the butchers to let me in, please. I will. You get the rite of passage. Come back half an hour before midnight. The boulder will be rolled away. Perfect. Where's the boulder, though? Okay, so there we go. I did my deal. I've accomplished my mission. I can now get into the abattoir as we've been trying to get to this whole time. I need to find this place that has a boulder, apparently. I don't think I've seen the boulder. Are those the giant meat sacks? Like, because isn't this place supposed to be like a tannery, kind of? Are those giant bags of rotting meat? I guess for me, part of the question is, let's see, it's gonna be in like 15 minutes. Part of the question to me is, do you get to the abattoir inside the Termitary or outside the Termitary? I thought somebody said you can get in there through the Termitary. But I think you might be able to get in from outside the Termitary too. Really gross. Mother will open the entrance before midnight. Okay. On the map, it's on the second block. As far as I can tell, on the map, it's on the part of the Termitary called the second block, so I think I have to go even further upstairs. Unless there's something around here I've missed. Oh. That's blocked. So those are the people that sealed themselves off. Unless those things are the boulders, but those are like... It looks like a sack over some like meat or something. Yeah, these are blocked by all these blocks, these boxes. You know, this could actually be it. This is probably what, yeah. This is probably what they mean when they said that you can get to the abattoir through the Termitary. Be through here, which is this passage I've been to that's blocked. I think by a boulder even. Oh. Loading time. That's new. That's creepy. Hi guys, this looks very Morrowind. Oh. Wow. I see we're getting along famously. Is this a bad ending? Did I fuck up? Oh, hi? Just in the nick of time, I guess. I see they're not big on voice acting or even sound effects. There's a lot of punching and maybe even some shooting in there.